Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We are going to talk about XRP, and once again, this is the 1 hour chart. We're sitting here just below 63 cents. Everything looks very good for XRP. It's showing a lot of strength on the 1 hour chart as well. It's following Bitcoin, which just crossed 40K. You know, everybody's excited around crypto once it starts moving. Maybe we'll start to see crypto talked about in a good way all over the mainstream media news in the very near future. Last year, XRP was 35 cents at Christmas. What price will it be this year? I think we're definitely going to be sitting over 70 cents. Meaning if you bought your XRP last Christmas, you would have doubled your investment. But I'm still very optimistic that we're going to hit $1 by the end of this month. The blockchain adoption among the big boys like BlackRock and JP Morgan is happening beyond search engine headlines. Blockchain is happening under the fold of the financial system, outside of the public view or media coverage. Now, I show you daily announcements around Ripple and XRP, and there's a lot of growth around the XRP and Ripple. But imagine all the growth that's happening that we don't even get announcements for. Think about all those NDAs as well. At some point, we could see XRP just start to skyrocket, and we might not even know why it's happening. Because a lot of things are building out in the background around blockchain. Most people don't read everything. Here are the most important elements of Ripple's article about current Fed payment system, ACH. The Fed needs XRP to fix and improve its system. That seems to be programmed. You know, I always said it. Ripple does not need the Fed. However, the Fed does need Ripple and the on-demand liquidity of XRP. I still think Ripple and the Fed have been working together for years now, behind the scenes. The digital dollar, which blockchain will the Fed prefer? Take a listen to this.
So the digital dollar project is technologically neutral and fiercely so.
Sure.
What we are doing, however, is providing the opportunity for all the different ledgers to show their stuff, to experiment, to show their stuff and see what works. They're already doing that around the world. I mentioned there's over 100 different ones going on. Many of them are using the different blockchains. And so, you know, firms like R3 and others are out there talking all the time about their capabilities. We want to provide an opportunity for them to show their capabilities when it comes to a digital dollar here in the United States. And so the Digital Dollar Project is committed to creating opportunities for the different blockchains to show what they can do. But officially, we have no preference for one or the other. We don't, you know, with that, those decisions will eventually come if the Fed goes down this road, and hopefully they'll look on the body of work that we've created to be able to determine the different pros and cons of the different blockchains.
So think about it like this. I tell people all the time, a CBDC is definitely coming to the United States. But people don't want to believe that. They still think somehow that we will never see a CBDC. But the Digital Dollar Project is already testing out a digital dollar. So if they're testing it, we are eventually going to get it. And they're working with R3 and Ripple. What a respectful appointment of Ripple as a gold member of the Digital Euro Association. We are thrilled that due to the partnership with Ripple, we can extend the technological expertise of the DEA community. As more and more CBDC projects worldwide reach advanced stages, technological design of a CBDC will play a key role for policymakers in the near future, while previous years focused primarily on research. Now, I do believe we will definitely see a digital euro before we ever see a digital dollar. But take notice, Ripple is working on both of these projects. And yet people still think XRP is going to be sitting under $1 for a long, forever. I actually laughed when I read this. Only 8% global adoption and the crypto market cap hit $3.2 trillion. What happens when we reach 40 to 60%? Trillions are coming and we are early. I always said we're early, but we're very lucky. You're still buying XRP under $1 right now. At some point, $1 per XRP is going to be gone forever, and we're just going to continue upward movement. And a lot of people still don't understand that. They think like they're going to be able to get into this market whenever they feel like it. Oh, I still have time to invest. Don't worry, you have until 2025 to invest. I think 2024 is going to be one of the biggest years in crypto we have ever seen. Have you ever thought about why you only get paid every 2 weeks? It's because of the friction of payroll processing. XRP fixes this. I always said it. Time and time again, we're going to see country after country choose Ripple's solution because Ripple knows how to get rid of the friction. Take a listen to this.
Future payment systems, what does it look like in a cashless society? Will we ever move away from hard currency?
I mean, there's obviously some countries around the world that are very invested in moving to, cashless economies. I think in the United States, given my own personal point of view, this isn't really a Ripple point of view, but the diversity of constituents, I don't think we're going to get away from a cashless society anytime soon. I do think to the extent we can reduce friction in payments, we already, some would say, well, between your credit card and what have you, Venmo, we're getting there. But there's that long tail of 5 or 10% of citizens that I think it's going to be hard to achieve that. But for the people who are participating, to the extent we can reduce the friction measured by speed, time, and dramatically improve how the money is moving. The Internet of Value, I think, I'll just give you one quick example. My guess is that you, like almost everyone in the audience, gets paid every 2 weeks. In Europe, it's every month. In Asia, it kind of depends. Have you ever thought about why you only get paid once every 2 weeks?
I have not, actually.
It's because of the friction of payroll processing. Decades ago, it was a chore to go process payrolls. I said, well, we're only going to do this every so often. Now think about the second and tertiary effects if you got paid every day, or even kind of in a weird way, what if you got paid every hour? I don't know why you need to get paid every hour, but if you got paid every day, your credit card bill, your mortgage statement, they've been built around the system of getting paid every 2 weeks. But now if you get paid every day, how does that change the nature of even the credit card industry or the mortgage industry? So my point being, when we talk about an Internet of Value, I mean, it does get kind of sci-fi Blade Runner-ish, where you have connected devices that become economic actors. That people talk about, hey, your refrigerator is going to order your groceries. Well, how's it going to pay for them? How is that going to flow? You're just going to embed a credit card into your refrigerator. That would work if the average payment size is large enough. But do we not think there's going to be micropayments where people are spending a penny or a dime?
Right.
So,
I think there is going to be so many micropayments in the future. What Brad was talking about right there with the refrigerator ordering your groceries for you, I was talking about that in an IOTA video last year because machines are going to make payments in the future. Think about when you turn your air conditioner on and it's paying for its usage every single day. And daily payments, a lot of people would definitely be in favor of that because think about it, people run short of money. So if they run short of money, they say, well, I'm not really worried about it because I'm going to get paid again tomorrow. But take notice what Brad said about a cashless society. He said we're a ways away from that. But I wouldn't be so sure of that. And the reason I think that way is because a lot of people think that for some reason we're just going to see paper money disappear just like that. It's not going to work like that. We're going to have paper money and digital money running side by side, but there's going to be a lot of incentives to get people to use the digital money. And as people continue to use the digital money, they will just vaporize paper money at some point. It will be gone forever. And I think that's going to happen sooner than we think. David Schwarz marks 11 years at the helm of the XRP ledger. David Schwarz, Ripple's CTO, celebrates 11 years with the company, marking a significant milestone in the history of Ripple and the XRP ledger. You know, over time, a lot of the speculation inside the XRP community, especially when it comes to the $10,000 XRP, people got that from David Schwarz. Now, he never said XRP is guaranteed to go to $10,000. He was just showing you that if you were to buy a house with Bitcoin when Bitcoin was cheap, it makes more sense to buy a house when Bitcoin is at a much higher price. And he kind of did the same thing with XRP. But I think David helped a lot of people in the XRP community continue to hold their XRP. He showed them the value of XRP. And a lot of people are going to get very rich because of David Schwarz. I will keep buying more XRP under $1. Will you buy more? How many of you would buy XRP once it surpasses $1? Once it's sitting at, let's say, $3? I would definitely still be a buyer at $3. And this is why right here. XRP and XLM as a stable coin. The World Bank has only approved 2 stablecoins for cross-border payments. XLM used by the Stellar Foundation and XRP used by Ripple. Both XRP and XLM operate with a unique stability concept that differs from traditional one-to-one pegged. Instead of maintaining a fixed value, XRP and XLM achieve stability at the moment of transaction processing. This means that the value of the asset can vary, allowing for flexibility in pricing. The stability of XRP and XLM are dynamic and are determined at the time of transaction execution, enabling them to adapt to market conditions and ensuring a stable value precisely when it matters, during the transaction itself. Now imagine when we have money backed by gold, like a CBDC backed by gold in the future, and XRP has to move that value from one CBDC to another, from one central bank to another, and say it's, multi-million-dollar transaction. XRP cannot be sitting at 63 cents. It cannot be sitting at $3. It has to be sitting at a much higher price. And that's why I will continue to buy XRP all the way up until it reaches around $5. After that, I'll start investing in something else. But there's still value in XRP. Even if you were buying at $5, you could still get a very, very good return on your investment. The U.S. debt clock, we the people. History records that the money changers have used every form of abuse, intrigue, deceit, and violent means possible to maintain their control over governments by controlling money and its issuance. And then one thing I want to point out is this right here. You see the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, and it has a gold X over it. Now, some people said they X'd out the IMF, but are they giving us a bigger hint that maybe the IMF is going to use a gold-backed XRP? Because we know the IMF has talked about gold-backed or asset-backed stablecoins in the future, and they talked about XRP and XLM. But, whoever's behind the debt clock, I think they're definitely telling us that things are about to change very soon. And we're XRP holders, so no matter what happens from here, everything looks great for us. We are about to get very rich off of our investment. The 63-cent price of XRP will eventually disappear forever. And then $1 will disappear forever. Then $5 will disappear forever. We're early and we're lucky, but you got to get invested while you still can. Until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.